up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Craziness, honey. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here to talk about Real Housewives of Orange County. Also, I did not realize today was Friday, Eva, and I feel like I need to change these glasses, but we're gonna work with them today. I feel like there's a lot going on in the background. Okay, so we start off with Heather and Noella and their argument, and Heather tells Noella that she's thirsty, and that's when Noella tells her, I didn't even realize you knew what that word was or knew what that word meant. Noella, it's like you want to feel bad for her because she has a lot going on. And I'm going to be honest with you. The way that she's reacting about her dad, I feel it's very performative. I don't know how people feel, but I can't imagine. Maybe I'm just going off of how I would feel, I'm sure. But you don't know this man. He abandoned you, and all of a sudden, it's like, it's so weird. It's like you can I don't know. I was just like, girl, you doing the most. You acting like you and your father were so fucking close. Like, I'm sorry. That's really the Virgo coming out, because I'm like, girl, what? You didn't even know that dude. And you were over here like, oh my God, my father would have loved that. Loved what? What are you talking about? He didn't know you. He didn't even meet your son, girl. And then when she started adding the stuff that Heather, when she was in the bed talking to her friend, and she said that Heather said that she was, her divorce, her autism, and her father's death was her karma. I was like, when did Heather say that? Okay, it's implied, but you said it to her. So why is it, why? Because what you see from your perspective, it don't look like bad karma. Is that what it is? Because I was like, Heather said, you said that to Heather. Well, it's your karma. It's your karma, girl. Your karma is whatever's going on currently in your life right now. And if that's a drag or a read or whatever, then so be it. You shouldn't have said it. I was like, girl, shut up, Noella. And then I didn't like that. I don't like when people do that. She like literally sat there with a camera on her and added to that story. Yeah, whatever's going on in your life. Okay. And then are you really that distraught? I'm on my father's death. Girl, what? I'm like, you didn't even know that dude. That's crazy to me. How she's acting about her dad. And I know that somebody's going to say, people, you don't know, whatever. Okay, great. Fine. But like that, oh, my father would have loved that. I had to go down to the creek, and I just, oh. And then you told Shannon like she wasn't gonna see it when the episode aired. I went down, I had like a little breakdown. Girl, shut up. I don't know. Noella, I know she's giving us all of these stories, the husband, the divorce, and all this other stuff. But like, I'm like Gina in that way where I'm like, okay, girl, I don't know if it's like you want to suck the energy out of the room. I don't know, but it feels very much that. It feels very much that you need to have all eyes on you, and you need to and everyone needs to like be drawn into Noella's area. I don't know. It feels very like siphoning. It does. It really does. I'm like, girl, okay, anyways. So Heather and her decide there's no resolve in their situation. And the next day they're going to go archery. They're going to go and do a little archery. And that looked fun. That looked fun. You saw Emily. Emily's a badass. Did you see her? She was like, she knows she's a badass too, because you saw how she shot that arrow, and then the way she put her arms down. I was like, she knows she did that shit. She was very proud of herself. I was proud of her too. I was like, come on, Emily. So anyway, Noella's on the phone with her friend. Her friend's lips are taking up half of the screen. I was like, girl, Ooh, y'all want to model the prototype so bad. Y'all be looking crazy as hell. Her friends like this. Oh, what do you have? Look, look, look at it. That's natural. Her friend was like, gosh, that's so, I feel so sorry. Man, that's a mess. That's a mess. So she's adding stuff. She said that it was my karma. And then she was like, well, what did Shannon say? And she was like, Shannon, she said, no, that's not okay. I was like, girl, did it even go like that? Where was I? Because I swear I was sitting at that table with y'all. And I didn't hear her say that. And then I'm glad they showed it because it was like, she didn't say all of that. She said, that's your karma. Your karma is whatever's going on with you right now. Bitch, and if that's your divorce, okay, then why are you gonna say something to somebody and then when they say it back to you, you start crying? Girl, it don't go like, I mean, you could cry you want to, but no, everybody's gonna be looking at you like, girl, why did you say that to her if you didn't want her to say it back to you? Like she literally said what you said to her back to you, and you were like, girl. It's like, girl, what's wrong with Noella? It's very siphoning. She's very much siphoning. It was funny when she said it's high school with wrinkles, but girl, she was like, I don't know why they're terrified of Heather, but I guess since I see her, she wants to annihilate me. Girl, it's a mess. Anyways, Emily notices that Jen repeats everything that Heather says. Baby, when they showed it, oh my God, it was so funny. It was so funny. I was like, why do they have all of this? They could see your behaviors. It is so fucking funny, girl, that she was parroting everything that Heather said. I was like, oh my God, why is she doing that? Now I need to know, why does she do that? Just to affirm, maybe to affirm the person, like in what they're saying immediately. But I'm like, I don't know. That was so weird. But it's funny that Emily noticed it and then they were able to cut it so you could see it. God, that was so amazing to me. I was like, oh my God, she does do that. I hadn't noticed it. I hadn't noticed it at all. But it's funny, Emily noticed that. Did y'all notice that she does that? I did not notice that, but she didn't like it. Emily's kind of looking at Jen sideways because she was like, why do you repeat everything that Heather says? Really weird. So anyway, the other women go to archery. They go do the archery stuff, and Noella stays back. And Gina's like, if she wants to be, part of the group, that I can't. When I tell you, Gina like literally reminds me of a bowl of potato salad. Like I said, she reminds me of a bowl of potato salad just sitting on a picnic table for hours in August. Like, shut up. Like literally, every time Gina is on my screen, I'd be like, girl, shut up. Just shut up. Like, I don't even know, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? I don't know. The same way she don't, hold on, I'll be right back. The same way that she don't have no empathy for Noella, I don't feel like I'd be like, Gina, get off my screen, because the shit you be talking about and then the shit you be trying to bring up and then like flips. I don't like her. I do not like Gina's character. Not like I don't like her, but I don't like the character that they I don't know, Gina. Girl, she's a mess. Okay, here are my notes. Okay. Okay, that's better. So Noella, she is reading over an email, and the email is telling her details of her divorce, the final agreement. She talks about how fast this divorce went. Seems like it went really fast. I'm like, how did it go so fast? I don't know. But part of the details were that she had to destroy some embryos, and she was upset about that. So she went down to the little creek and she just cried and screamed into the wilderness. Sometimes you got to do those things. You know what I'm saying? It's a very freeing thing. It feels good. You let it out. You got to let it out. It's the energy. You have to let it out. It's good. It's good. And screaming does that. So I was like, okay, good for her. But then she kind of ruined it for me when she went back and told Shannon, like, I went down and I had like a little nervous breakdown. Girl, why did you like that's weird. It's already on camera. It's already on camera. Like those moments that people have like that are not on camera. You already have it on camera. You go back to the house and then you tell Shannon that you had a little breakdown. Girl, shut up. Sorry to those embryos. They go into the mine. They go mining. It's Gina, Emily, and I think it's Shannon. It was okay. It wasn't didn't look that exciting. Um, they're going back to get Noella because they're going where else? Where they went somewhere else. Where did they go? They went somewhere else, but they go back to get Noella. And Gina and Heather are talking, and Gina's like, I'm not her therapist. I'm tired of her talking about her stuff and this and that, and da 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 da. But it's like, I need to go back and see the season that Gina came on there when her husband, didn't her husband like spring a divorce on her or something like that? It was something weird with her husband and she was going through it, hair all over the place every episode. Like, girl, like that's what I'm saying. It's like, weren't you a mess when you was going through your shit with the love of your life, the man you thought you was going to be married to forever? So I mean, like, girl, that's why I was like, shut up, Gina. Shut up. And it's like I don't know what she is doing. Like, what are you doing? In every scene, what are you doing? You're like no different than Noella, if you ask me. Honestly. Especially this thing with you and Shannon. I have no idea what the hell. I don't get it. I'm as confused as Shannon is. Shannon's like, we'll take care of it, but we'll talk about it. But I don't even think it's worth talking about, if you ask me. Um, Noella gets in the little van. She sits in the back. Noella's like, they don't even ask me how I'm doing. They don't ask me how my day was because they're not your friend. They don't care about you. And it's like, it's crazy because you signed up to be on a show and these women are not really vibing with you. You have one that really kind of messes with you, but it seemed like Shannon is that person that is going to be the most empathetic. Now, she does throw it in people's faces later, but nobody else is being empathetic towards Noella. And it's like, they're not saying anything to me. I'm like, girl, fuck them people, especially Gina. I don't like her. I like Emily, but I don't like Gina. Um, Jen, Heather, and Shannon go hiking. Shannon talks about how Emily stirs shit up, and then Heather was like, maybe she's not stirring shit up. Maybe she's just a truth teller. Shannon says she brings up controversial stuff, but it's like she's just bone carrying. She's just taking stuff back and forth between people. And both of you are having the same reactions, but why don't you just say it to each other's face? So she says she's trying to stir up conflict. And remember when I said reality TV is like bringing up shit when shit don't need to be brought up? Sometimes you just don't bring stuff up. It's like, but then it's like, okay, we're in this on this crazy ass hike. Let's talk about something weird. And did you notice that when, who was it? Jen said, how are you feeling? Or how are you doing? Or are you doing okay? And then Shannon was like, I don't know. And then Heather was like, I'm doing great. Like, why are you in that mood? So that's just Shannon. Again, I don't know. I guess you know what? I don't know. I'm like, I guess it's part of the personality, the whole reality TV, being in that. Your personality has to be a little, look at me, centered around me. You have to have a little bit of that personality. And all of these women seem to be a little self-absorbed to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Anyway, um, Emily and Shannon go have a little conversation out on the side. Um, she said, Shannon tells her, don't worry about what's going on between me and Gina. Well, that's my friend, but you don't need to worry about what's happening between me and her. You need to go back and report everything. Um, and then she was like, I really like you, Shannon. I really like you. I like our friendship. And I was telling Shane and all this other stuff. So they say they're going to plan they're going to scare the women in bear costumes, which didn't go very well. I don't know why they did it when those people were outside singing, and why were those people there? Like, I was like, okay, this is crazy. Um, Gina is making shit up. I don't know what she was talking about, but they were talking about her fast divorce. How Noella's getting divorced so fast. With all those assets and stuff like that. How did it? Everybody's just like, damn, that was really fast. Um, oh, did y'all see Emily's bruise? That shit was crazy. Anyways, what happened? So they're outside for the performance. The people are outside playing the banjo and the ukulele and all that stuff. And then Emily and Shannon do the bear costume thing. Like I said, that was a bust. Um, so they're sitting down for dinner, right? The bear costume thing didn't go well. The people leave that were performing. So they're now sitting down for dinner, and Gina starts talking about her friend Tot, right? And then she's like, who? Like Noella was like, who are you talking about? And she was like, my friend Tatiana. She was like, why don't you know my friend? And it was weird because she was like, I introduced you to her, and she comforted you when you were feeling such and such a way. How could you not remember her? And this and that. And I'm like, because the way you're so self-absorbed right now, she's the same way. And when that woman was giving her comfort or whatever, she's looking to everyone to comfort her. She doesn't give a damn. She wants to siphon the energy from whomever. She's not going to remember the person's name. So I'm like, but it's like the way that Gina was like holding her to that. I met this girl one time. How am I going to well, she's so important to me. Bitch, I just met you 6 months ago. Shut the fuck up. Like, I don't like Gina. I don't like her. I don't like her. That just bothers me. It just bothers me. Even Emily was like, Gina's overreacting. You're just looking for something. It's because what are you looking for? Like, it's so weird. It's like, and then what's her name says it seems like it's a deeper issue. But she has no sympathy for Noella whatsoever. Like, it's just like, and she says it. She's like, I don't have any sympathy for her. They get up and get ready to what did she say? I can't remember what happened after that because that's where my notes end. Isn't that where she ended? Yeah, because she was dragging Emily to the bedroom with the dragging her on the floor to the bedroom. What happened after that? I don't know, but I don't like Gina. I don't like Gina, and Noella, I don't really care for either. Shannon, I don't know what the issue is. I guess we'll finally figure it out. I can't wait to the reunion, actually, so we can see, like, Gina, what is your problem? I don't know. Gina's just potato salad to me. And Noella's just like, it's almost like, I don't know what you can call. It's like almost like an underwater feature that like has to suck things into it. Like it's just sitting there. It's like, oh, feel sorry for me. I'm going through so much. And then the closer you get to her to feel sorry for her, she's like, oh God, oh my God, like, and then she's like revived again. It's like weird. Noella's weird, and the way that she was acting about her dad, that was weird too. I was like, girl, she was like, my dad would have loved that. Girl, no, he wouldn't have. He don't even fucking love you. Like, oh my God. Girl, what did y'all think? What did y'all think? Am I being too hard on Noella about the way that she was reacting? I know that people react differently to death and things like that, but I do know how people create things in their minds to make a relationship more than what it actually was. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why are you doing that? But people do it all the time, I guess. The fuck. Anyways, none of my goddamn business. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.